Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. As you can see, I'm not in my normal getup. I don't typically sit in front of the camera without doing a little bit of a, makeup look, even sometimes even if it's natural, but I don't really have anything on. This is an impromptu video. I literally tossed on some mascara, put a little bit of brow gel in, and put on some highlight. That's it. I just got back from a little bit of a jog. Let's be real, it was more of a walk. But nonetheless, no judging here. I just felt like sitting down. I have a little bit of word vomit, diarrhea of the mouth, diarrhea of thoughts, so to speak. And what better way than to throw them up on camera? So here we are. Today's video is basically going to be an anti-haul. What are we on? Anti-haul number 6 now. There's not a ton of products in this, but most of this is actually a rant. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So let's talk about Tarte Cosmetics. As you all know, or if you're living under a rock, which you might be questionably if you didn't hear or at least see somewhere, the debacle with Tarte Cosmetics and their Shape Tape foundation. Just to bring you up to speed on that, essentially at the first of the year or around that time, Tarte was teasing that they were going to release something big, something huge, and essentially they revealed that they were going to be releasing a Shape Tape foundation, a sister to their very popular, pretty much I would say what totally full on put them on the map in my opinion. I mean, Tarte's not new, but I think this is what really brought them to the forefront, is their Shape Tape concealer. Essentially, they released, what was it, like 15 shades and only 3 darker shades, and they were just so poorly thought out. When they were called out on this, Tarte essentially came back and said that they were going to be adding shades to the range, more to come, so to speak. But the reason why they didn't really release them, and this is not a direct quote, but from memory, was that they figured that because it was the cooler months, that people essentially had lighter skin right now, and that when people had more of a tan, that's when they would be releasing their other colors. What the fuck? You guys know I don't swear much on my channel, but WTF, that's all I'm gonna say. So here we are. Tarte is basically getting roasted once again. A couple weeks back, I saw that they were going to be collaborating and making some sort of a palette. Maybe this was like a few weeks ago, with a lifestyle blogger by the name, and I hope I'm saying her name right, Aspen Ovard. I didn't really know who she was. The only time I ever saw her name was when I was walking through Target a while back and I saw that IPSY had done something with her. I had no idea who she was. In fact, even then I wasn't really too intrigued to look her up. No shade towards her. It didn't interest me. I looked her up today, and essentially she's a lifestyle blogger. She's cute. She's got a really cute blog page, all this stuff. But from what I can see, I don't really see a whole lot that she does with makeup or like actual like cosmetic type stuff. Maybe I'm wrong, correct me down in the comments if I am, but I just thought that this was kind of strange. So my first question was, who the hell asked for this? Who is looking for this? I mean, did anyone watch for this? I mean, did anyone say, oh yeah, I would love to see a palette collaboration with Aspen Ovard? Let me know in the comments down below if this is something that you were actually interested in, or if you saw anywhere that someone was like, yeah, Tarte should collaborate with her. I don't get it. I mean, hey, kudos to her, more power to her, whatever. But I just think that Tarte is just like, they're not thinking. Whoever is running the show over there, in my opinion, it is cringe-worthy. First off, let's talk about the shades of this palette. It is boring central. Hey, I get it. We all love an everyday palette that we can use. The only thing I will say about this that is adorable is the packaging. The rest of it is literally a full-on snooze fest. The reason why I think that Tarte is getting so much heat for this is because literally everything they release is so boring. I mean, at this point, I saw in the comments, it is 50 shades of mayonnaise. I think that's hilarious. But it's like, come on, like, I don't know what it is. Are they afraid to step out of the box? Are they like thinking that their target demographic is like a basic as fuck, bitch. I mean, I don't get it. Hey, I love nude shades as much as the next girl. Trust me, I love nothing more than a nude palette. But I feel like they repeat shades. It's a constant repeat. It's not... Sorry, turn my phone off. Why is the sound on? I never have the sound on. I just really don't understand this constant like foiled copper, bronze, and then warm undertones of the same shade. The same shade. Hey, if they want to reinvent their palettes or they want to like spice things up, come up with different undertones, maybe a palette that might work for every single skin tone as far as a nude palette, great, step out of the box, but they're not doing that. I swear, every time I see a palette from them recently, I'm like, wasn't that shade in that palette or this palette? It's all so basic, and I honestly feel like it is a slap in the face constantly to a market of consumers that is constantly asking like, hey, I'm over here, look at me, we would love to buy your products, we hear so much about it, how good so much of it is, can you, you know, pick it up a notch, we would love a chance at this, and it's like they're missing the mark. I don't know where this whole thing comes in that like darker skin people like don't buy makeup or something. I really don't understand this whole thing of like, well, you know, we're going to expand our shade range or we're going to expand this. I don't get it, especially with drugstore brands. Oh my God, what? Like Black and people of color don't shop at the drugstore for makeup? I can't believe that that's true in any way, shape, or form. I really don't get it. I feel like they're missing such a huge demographic. And frankly, they're the ones hurting. They're missing out on the money. They're missing out on it. I mean, if they would just expand and just say, hey, we listened. I know that CoverGirl recently, they're going to release a matte foundation, a True Blend matte foundation that I think it's like 30 or 40 shades. Yes, at least you're listening. At least they're doing something about it. Physicians Formula, they finally added some darker tones to their Healthy Foundation release, which was a total shock. They have a ton of work to do, but I mean, hey, you know, at least NYX also has some darker shades in their Total Control drops, but again, I don't understand why when they release stuff that there's just not an even mix of eyeshadows, lipstick shades, all this stuff. I can't even begin to even say that I understand this because I personally haven't gone through it. I can't speak on that, but I just feel like it's really, really sad. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Tarte is canceled for now. I don't really plan on purchasing anything from them until they actually show that they are giving a shit about what their consumer is saying. I think that we can vote with our dollars. That is the best thing that we can do. And I can honestly say that it's opened my eyes to something that I was kind of ignorant to myself. You know, I don't really think about this. And I think that's the hardest thing, is that in the world today, when things don't affect us, we just walk so blindly and just think that there's not a big deal. We all just live in this bubble of me, 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 instead of actually looking around and saying, hey, I mean, and this goes for everything. It's not just cosmetics, you know, and it's not just necessarily stuff with skin tone. I mean, this is across the board. Pick any subject, and I think that unless it directly affects you, we walk around like everything is okay. I think that my message would be to just be more aware, be more conscious of the brands that you are buying from. Be aware of it even. It doesn't mean that you can't go buy a palette that you really, really like or whatever. I mean, I get it. We all have different, again, wants and needs and things that, you know, appeal to us, but just think. Have it in the back of your mind. Make those suggestions, you know? And I just think that that is so important. Kudos to the brands that have listened. Kudos to the brands that are inclusive. And we're not even talking just women of color, women who might even have deep, you know, tan skin tones or more of a olive undertone or very, very, very fair porcelain skin tones, you know? Just overall as a whole, let's just be more aware of this. I think the comments that disgust me the most is saying, well, go look on a makeup page and you'll see that people of color are included. It's like, you think it was always that way? And again, that's just something to realize. So that is my rant about Tarte Cosmetics. Food for thought. I just think it's something that we need to be aware of. This is a massive pass. I will definitely not even touch this palette or really even pay much attention to Tarte until they can actually show that they give a shit about what people are saying. All right, moving on to the next product, you guys. I'm looking at my phone because I have all this stuff in front of me. Let's see. Oh, this collaboration with Kylie Cosmetics, the Momager collection. Hey, don't get me wrong, I think this is actually a really cute concept, but after watching Jaclyn Hill's review on this, pass, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if this was a rushed production or something like that, but yeah, no, it could have been done better. But I do like that middle finger keychain, I will say that. The next one is the Mirage Noir collection launch from MAC. The only thing, you guys, this is a packaging thing. This packaging is so cool. I love the packaging, I'll give you that. But looking at the rest of it, pass. Not even gonna say much more than that. The next item are these mini blush and glow little dual shade things from Natasha Denona. 30 bucks for this mini eyeshadow thing, pass. Or excuse me, blush and glow thing, whatever, pass. I guess if you really wanted the original blush and glow and you were like, I ain't gonna spend over $90 or $100 or whatever that costs for it, cool, I get it. But this thing looks so tiny, I just don't even know, like, I don't like things that come with small pans that I can't like get my brush in. The packaging actually looks quite cheap if you ask me. I just ain't paying $30 for something like that. Let's see what else is on the docket. The Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered Palette. Number one, I get it. People talked about the formula. There were people that weren't totally impressed with the original formula of that palette. They remastered it to make it more usable. But what about the people who bought the palette to begin with? Do they get to trade theirs in for the new one? I don't get it. I think that that's really strange. I feel like they maybe should have just released a brand new palette with different colors and said, hey, try the new formula. But that's just me. I just don't understand the point of releasing a palette that had the same shades remastered, or even like release another palette alongside it. So maybe those who were originally interested in the rose gold palette could now purchase it, but then give something else. I don't know. I just think it's kind of strange and weird. Let me know if you guys agree or if you think I'm totally wrong about it, but I just think that that's strange. I almost forgot one more. This Urban Decay Cosmetics, this Light Beam eyeshadow palette. What is this? Who asked for it? There's like 5 shades in here. I don't know how much it is, but it's probably 30 bucks. I know it's like an exclusive at Macy's, but I don't get it. What is Urban Decay doing recently? Do you guys feel that way? Honestly, I really, really love like some stuff from Urban Decay, but I don't know. I feel like something's funky there. Something's missing the mark. Pass. All right, so you guys know I like to talk about things that I want to try and some fun looking releases. I only have a couple of things, but the first thing I want to talk about, can we talk about the Fenty Beauty launch? Holy smokes, does this look gorgeous? Finally something with some pops of color that looks unique and different. I just think that this looks so cool. There are so many things in this launch that are like tempting to me. It just looks gorgeous. Look at, I don't know if those are eyeshadows or like highlighters or both actually. I mean, obviously you can use pretty much anything for whatever, but I just think that this looks gorgeous. I am living for this line. Love it. Last but not least, the Marc Jacobs, it looks like a regular like lipstick, but it's actually a gloss. I love product like this actually. I'm typically not a huge fan of sticky glosses. I have my few that I use. If you guys have any glosses that you love that are not sticky and feel very comfortable on the lips, let me know down below in the comments. I'm always looking for a really comfortable but long wearing gloss. I love the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I have it on right now. It is like the most comfortable gloss ever. And then I also love the ColourPop glosses, but let me know. I think that this looks stunning. I love the shades that are there. I'm a sucker for a nude, but this just looks beautiful. I don't really have much from Marc Jacobs, so this is something that actually looks cool that I really want to try, so I am here for it. All right, you guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. Let me know what you think about all of this, your thoughts, opinions. How do you feel? Do you agree with this anti-haul? Do you disagree with anything here? Let me know, because just like in my last one, I included the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie palette. Some of you commented and say, hey, you were super nice and sweet about it. You were like, I really think that you should try it. I think it's a fantastic palette. I have it myself. I ended up ordering it, and I love it, you guys. I can't stop using it. So let me know what you think down below about this, or if you have any suggestions, or letting me know why I should try it. Let me know if there's anything in this mix that you actually want me to try on my channel. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you know I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.